Where does the time go? I haven't even finished consuming or packaging my summer bounty from the garden, and I haven't done the lights completely yet. So why not combine the two? We've got the Christmas lights and the summer vegetables, 43 degrees, and as usual, my weather system says there's going to be a thunderstorm. It might be right today, Rex. Are you really wanting to go out in this weather? Are you really wanting to go out in this weather? Oh, I don't think you're going to like it. Oh, he did a cyclonic spin. I missed it. All right, what do we have here? I am not getting buffeted by 40-mile-an-hour winds because they're from the east, and I got this little spot to hide so we can talk without wind interference. Sorry, Rex. What do we have outside today? Well, I don't know if you're calling it a nor'easter. It looks and feels like one, but it's not your classic running up from North Carolina to the Gulf of Maine. Let's look at the surface analysis this morning. All right, this is this afternoon. 3 L's and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 orange lines. Low pressure systems, 2 of them over the Great Lakes and 1 near the south coast of New England, with their associated fronts. Secluded front is purple, warm front is red, cold front is blue, cold and red front is stationary front, but I like the orange lines. They are surface troughs, areas of convergence down near the ground, divergence aloft, plenty of moisture, plenty of energy with wicked cold air on the west side of this thing and warmer air on the southeast side. And all that means is this storm is not going to go quickly. This morning, overachieving already, Z-Man in Savoy, Massachusetts, where you may come in with more than 3 feet of snow, probably the deepest snow in Massachusetts, by tomorrow afternoon. I'm getting out the tractor, he says, only 6 inches so far, but it's heavy and it's dense. So power outages are almost a certainty with this storm, especially near the rain-snow line, which incidentally is much closer to the coast than they said. Eric, not that close to the coast in Goffstown, Massachusetts. Big fat flakes. Will it stay all snow in Goffstown? Definitely maybe. Oh yeah, we do surf ski weather here, right? Let's look at the surf. Thank you, Rick Barber in Agunquit, Maine this morning. I just looked at the Boston buoy. Unbelievable, really. That's, what was it, 12 feet? 13 or 14 seconds, or 13 feet, 12 seconds. Either way, it's not just this storm. It's all the storms we've had out in the Atlantic Ocean for the past week. We've been talking about them forever, including that clipper yesterday. So major surf. Thankfully, we're between moons, so it's not going to be a huge issue for coastal erosion, but it is a beach battering storm here. There's going to be an abrupt wind shift tomorrow. The air is coming in from the east today, all the way to the top of Mount Washington. Wind from the southeast at 65 miles an hour. That's a direct connection from the ocean. So it is just wailing on Sunday River and these areas south, probably Loon will be right on the line. What can I think of it? Lakes region. What is the ski area there? I'm so embarrassed. There's going to be a shadow effect in the Northeast Kingdom of Vermont when this happens. We called it the hellhole effect at Lyndon State College. Gunstock, sorry, Gunstock, you're right in the zone. And at Burke Mountain, we always got screwed on these systems because the southeast wind going up the east side of the White Mountains took all the moisture and dumped it out there in the Mount Washington Valley. Then there was a bit of a shadow effect all the way into Lyndon and Burke, but then it regenerated over Jay. And I am not backing off the 30 inches at Jay by Tuesday. I'm going to do a snowcast today. I was waiting for it to start snowing so I'd have some good video. Yeah, the spine of the Green Mountains. All right, so much things going on. First, the track of this system. Comes in, looks like a little bit of a loop there just east of Boston, late today, tomorrow, and then pulls out of southern New England, turns nice. Maybe a little bit of snow on the backside early tomorrow here where it's raining. And then negligible, just kind of windy and cooler. And in northern New England, though, it's a different story. It keeps on coming. Here's the quantitative precipitation forecast for the next 3 days. That means if it was all rain, how much would it be? The spine of the Green Mountains, 2 to 3 inches. The coast of Maine, similar, and New Hampshire. Boston, close to 2 inches. So if that were all snow at a 10-to-1 ratio, it's 2 to 3 feet. And that's what the mountain tops are going to come in at. The valleys will come in with a quarter of that much. So you get, say, Killington, up at 4,000 feet. You're looking at 30 inches of snow by, Sunday, for real. And at the base, probably about 20. And then you get down into the Woodstock area, and it's a foot of really heavy, wet snow with probable power outages. The wind is not that strong in the lower elevations inland. So that's just this system. Then what happens? 500 millibar flow next Thursday. Why? New England has the most interesting weather on Earth. The air comes at us from the North Pole, from the Pacific Ocean, from the Gulf of Mexico, from the equator, and from the Atlantic Ocean, all at the same time. And that's what happens next week. And it's solstice, so it's very cold at the North Pole. And it's still pretty warm. We had record warmth in the Gulf of Mexico this week. Those two air masses with abundant moisture, with a parade of storms off the Pacific, and these Atlantic storms merging all over us next Thursday, Friday. There is no way we are not going to have a major storm. Tracking, timing, all that, that's impossible. But odds favor a very strong storm stalling out here. We have a regular watcher here on Out the Door, Martin Mack on Nantucket. Been there since about day one. Martin, this is for you. The Nantucket 14-day forecast. I said you're gonna get a white Christmas this year. Weatherman makes no promises, but if it doesn't happen, your money back. This is a free video. All right, it doesn't look like rain there in the, snow on the 14-day forecast, but it does on the hourlies, though. This is next Sunday for Nantucket Island. In the 30s with snow on Christmas Day. So much going on. Yesterday, I learned how to make time-lapse video. Thank you, Michael McCormick, my webcam partner. I'm going to leave you with a time-lapse of Greenland. Maybe I'll put one in here from Weymouth. In Greenland, facing south, where you get 3 hours of sunshine in the afternoon. And let's underlay some music from 2 nights ago at BSO. More later.